Football players aren't just stars on the pitch. Sometimes they make headlines for their actions off it. These athletes live in the spotlight, and their actions beyond the game often captivate, inspire, or even baffle fans around the world. While we know them for their skills, teamwork, and incredible goals, sometimes what they do when they're off the field is what truly grabs the headlines. From unexpected acts of kindness and surprise career changes to legal troubles and public feuds, football players have a way of stirring up the world outside the game in ways you'd never expect. Some stories will make you laugh, and some might leave you speechless, but all of them reveal just how unpredictable and human these larger-than-life figures really are. Here are the 10 times football players shocked the world off the pitch. Enjoying this so far? Make sure to subscribe to Goat Blender for more football stories. And like the video if you're amazed by these off-pitch moments. George Best's tumultuous lifestyle and legacy. George Best, one of the few examples of natural football talent that can only be attributed to God. He lived an unpredictable off-field life. Famously called the fifth Beatle due to his popularity in the 1960s, Best's jet-setting, womanizing, fast-living ways off the pitch were as famous as his footballing talent. Although he was a very gifted singer, people witnessed his alcoholism issues, which eventually led to a rather sad deterioration of his health and job. Best's life was a tragic lesson and a constant reminder to the American public that not everyone experiencing fame and football career success is a happy camper. Marcus Rashford's campaign against child hunger. Rashford transformed into an activist fighting against child poverty and hunger in the UK last year. Born and raised in a poor family, Rashford urged the government to provide children with food vouchers at school, especially during the COVID-19 shutdowns. Now, Rashford didn't just win on the pitches. He's been a hero off the pitch due to the intervention he made to influence the UK government to extend food programs. He received numerous recognitions, particularly in 1989, when his patient was able to organize his defense, which became a great success. The University of Manchester awarded him an honorary doctorate. Rashford's actions helped thousands of families while putting a new bar for what athletes can contribute to social justice. Mario Balotelli's unpredictable stunts. The Italian striker Mario Balotelli is one of the most notorious for his outrageous behavior on the football pitch. That may be true, but his attitude off the playing field has time and again marred his abilities, throwing fireworks in the bathroom, handing bucks to shelterless people in Manchester, and many more such incidents have left fans stunned and the media bewildered. His "Why Always Me" shirt celebration started gaining extreme popularity, and people understood that he had accepted his rude image. Moreover, fans have marveled at Balotelli's erratic behavior, which makes him an enigma, though at times, this same unpredictability has provoked fans' irritation. David Beckham's cultural influence and fashion evolution. Former England football captain David Beckham showed how easily a footballer could become a fashion icon. Off the football field, Beckham made the globe swoon for his sense of fashion. He brought out style on the football pitch and became the epitome of the merging of sports and celebrity craze. In addition to being outside of the stadium, he has had awesomely dynamic haircuts and has worn all the world-famous fashion. His marriage to Spice Girl Victoria Beckham placed him more on the map of cultural importance. Beckham influenced the remainder of the sports personalities in terms of how they might popularly be seen off the playing field in the future. Eric Cantona's infamous Kung Fu kick. Eric Cantona remains one of the most pivotal footballers and famous French footballers of all time, but in 1995, he made one of the most unforgettable moments in football history. Taberner had to leave the stadium after what was a symbolic match of the season between Manchester United and Crystal Palace, when Cantona was thrown out of the pitch after a foul and then leapt into the crowd, threatening to give a notorious Kung Fu kick to a lumpen who had been baying for Cantona all through the match. This led to a month's suspension and a prior consideration of the aggressive behaviors of players. Cantona responded defiantly when he famously said, "When the seagulls follow the trawler, it is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea." Much as it was a disastrous event, Cantona's kicking incident went down in history and underlined the forces of enmity between the players and the fans. Cristiano Ronaldo's humanitarian efforts. Many football lovers consider Cristiano Ronaldo to be one of the best footballers ever, and his impact doesn't end on the pitch. Among his activities, he's known to be very charitable, with a passion for many noble causes, and often supports various appeals. From combating child malnutrition and funding research into cancer to raising money for survivors of natural disasters, Ronaldo is an example to other footballers of how to use your celebrity and money to make a change. Speaking of which, he's paid for several extremely necessary operations for children and has been selling trophies received for a corresponding price. The fact that he has remained quite dedicated in his quest to help others is there for all to see and makes the usually fierce athletic spirit much more endearing. Diego Maradona's political connections and controversies. Diego Maradona's career as a footballer was meteoric, exhibiting brilliance on the football field, and was also, most often, surrounded by controversies and political statements. He surprised people all over the globe by cultivating intimate friendships with pariah statesmen such as Fidel Castro of Cuba and Hugo Chavez of Venezuela. Maradona's love for Castro was so deep that he tattooed the Cuban leader on his leg as a sign of loyalty to Marxism. These political views were provocative, regarded both as inspirational or offending, but Maradona was completely non-repenting, putting himself in the role of a defender of ordinary people. This dizzying legacy is a reminder that some athletes use their athletic platform as a soapbox for social justice beyond sport. Zlatan Ibrahimovic's lion mentality and iconic statements. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is an acknowledged world-class footballer, famous not only for his playing abilities but also for his outstanding character and generosity. As an embodiment of showmanship, Zlatan's fame has been in the mainstream news for his extremely bravado statements and evoking mystery. Similar to when he left Paris Saint-Germain, he once said, "I came like a king, left like a legend," implying that he feels he is a legend. He hardly uses the first person, while using the third person to talk about himself enhances his confidence and authority. His now famous lion metaphor, "I am not a human, I am a lion," carries his impression of invincibility, and this instantly became a subject of many discussions among fans. Though some may perceive his utterances as boastful, he has created a style and persona for himself with stunning charm and confidence that sets him out from the rest of the players. Since he came to Nike, Zlatan has created his brand, being as powerful in the off-pitch aspect as he is in the pitch to make football fans all over the world mesmerized and motivated. Neymar's social media and lifestyle controversies. Neymar's active social media presence and high-profile lifestyle have turned him into a global celebrity beyond just football, but not without sparking mixed reactions. Regularly sharing glamorous photos, attending luxurious events, and throwing lavish parties, he's become known for living life on his terms. His decision to skip important matches for personal reasons, like the infamous 2019 incident when he left to attend his sister's birthday party, ignited backlash, with critics questioning his dedication to the sport. The incident quickly became an internet meme, further fueling debate about Neymar's priorities. To some, his off-pitch persona highlights a lack of professionalism, while others see it as part of his charm. This playful yet defiant personality reflects a new era of star athletes whose fame and influence extend far beyond the field. His lifestyle has cemented him as a polarizing figure who commands attention wherever he goes. Andres Iniesta's quiet humanitarian work and cultural legacy. In stark contrast to many high-profile players, Andres Iniesta's off-pitch influence has been marked by humility and dedication to charitable causes. Known for his modesty, Iniesta quietly donated to various humanitarian projects, including medical research and educational programs. He became a symbol of unity in Spain, especially after dedicating his winning goal in the 2010 World Cup final to the late Dani Jarque, a friend and fellow player who passed away unexpectedly. Iniesta's life off the pitch showed how footballers could inspire without grand gestures or headlines, using their platform for understated yet impactful work. Each of these players has shaped the football world in unexpected ways, proving that their lives outside the stadium are just as significant and revealing as their moments on the pitch. These stories highlight the diverse, complex lives footballers lead beyond the game, and remind us that their influence often extends far beyond what fans see in a 90-minute match. Whether through activism, controversy, or quiet generosity, these players continue to make an impact that resonates around the world. Which off-pitch moments from football players shocked or inspired you the most? Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts on the moments that made headlines beyond the game. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, like this video, and tell us what off-pitch stories you want to see next.